Unmuting. And boop.
Right! Oh, I almost forgot to tell you.
Hmm?
How multiple damage type moves work. Let's go to Thunder Punch as an example. Thunder Punch, 70. Sorry.
So, let's see. I did a little look around, and apparently I'm supposed to go to the Gurgan's Gulch by Argus Castle, and in order to progress the story. So.
Okay, just type it out to me so I'll copy it onto the paper.
Speed up.
Or the paper,
Okay.
the notepad. I mean, yeah. All right
I need
then.
to actually refresh myself a bit on how it works.
All right, I'll talk to you guys
Can
later.
you remember if
Alright.
it's one damage dice lower, or if it's just... Wait, where'd you go? He left.
Yeah, because he said he needed to,
To speak to the froggo!
Yeah, he needed to appease the frog god.
Praise the frog! Yeah!
Praise Keck.
Praise Keck?
Yeah. That's, one of the names of the Egyptian god that resembles a frog. I think
No, I had an imaginary friend that was a Keklan that I named Keck. That whole time I was talking to a god.
Let's see. Bolt.
Look up hammer. Your Hitmonchan, because I know you gave it the elemental punch moves.
Yep.
'Cause you're very predictable.
It covers all the bases.
In Gen 3, it's really bad.
Alright, I believe it's over here.
When,
Yep.
when we get to play to the 5 Red Redux, we're probably not going to use all of the elemental punch moves like you used to.
Let's see.
Because those are really bad on Hitmonchan and like before Gen 4 when they actually became physical.
Let's see. You
Hitmonchan
must go to
has
the crystals of
garbage
fire,
special-
water, and earth, then you'll gain even greater power. That earthquake was but an omen. The tremors that pulled the crystals into the earth and brought forth monsters were minor compared to the darkness which is to come. I can see neither light nor dark in the future. It is all unclear. The living forest is calling you. If people knew the future, it would only bring them sadness. I can see neither light nor dark in the future. It is all unclear. Da-da-da. The power of fire is in the island of the dwarves. When the tower emits a red flame, it is about to fall. At that time, a man who is to alter fate shall awaken. The power of earth has sealed the light of all the other 3 crystals, and its own as well. Use this to enter the Tower of Owen to the north. Dash, your destiny awaits. Receive the spell for Toad. Okay, so we gotta go to the Tower of Owen first before we deal with whatever was going down in Argus Castle in that town. Didn't mean for it to rhyme, but that's how it turned out. What the fuck are these?
There we go.
Like, seriously, what the fuck are these?
Oh, is that what I got it from?
Yeah! That's what I was trying to say.
I don't remember that video at all.
Well, I was more referring to the comic in that video, but... But yeah, I was trying to explain.
Yeah, I don't remember that comic. I don't remember ever looking at that comic. So either I looked at it and I forgot, or someone else referenced it and I stole it.
Probably the latter.
Fuck you. Right, but... Explain the damage dice. The how moves with multiple damage types work to MSO in both ways. Because if it's 5 bang 2d6 attack that deals both piercing and fire, so split the dice. When you can't split the dice, you take the next lowest dice for the secondary damage.
That's a lot of knockers.
Oh, baby, he's morphin'. You a happy cat?
Hmm. So I'm trying this fruit punch flavor soda, and this particular brand, instead of having fruit punch be red, they have it be purple.
I mean, that honestly makes more sense for fruit punch. Cause like all those different fruits aren't just gonna make like a very red color.
Well, yeah, but when I think purple soda, I think grape. Which is funny because
Expand your mind, boy.
Which is funny because the joke goes like it doesn't taste like grape, but it sure tastes like purple.
And that's purple drink.
It's like that Dave Chappelle joke. We don't have grape juice, we have grape drink.
Oh, no, I'm going back to the ice cream discussion we had last night. What flavor do you think a purple ice cream would be?
It would probably be a grape ice cream. Grape
Oh,
or...
no, because
If you hear me out!
I'm just saying, it
If-
wouldn't work because grape ice cream already exists and it's not purple.
I was going to say it could be grape or blueberry.
Blueberry also exists.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Blueberry ice cream is purple.
Yeah, so...
So that works. But
so that,
yeah, grape ice cream isn't purple, oddly. It's actually more the color of like white grapes.
white
They're
grape?
red. Yeah.
There... Speaking of, I forget if I told you the story of why I think it was Ben & Jerry's that doesn't have a grape flavor ice cream.
Why?
The story I heard is that either Ben or Jerry, I forget who, wanted to impress his girlfriend, so she challenged him to make a grape flavored ice cream. And it turned out to be a challenge because grapes don't really preserve well in cold like most things do, or something like that. But then eventually he figured out how to do it. He made a grape flavored ice cream for his girlfriend, and she let her dog have a lick, and then eventually the dog died, and that's how they found out that grape was toxic to dogs.
Why would you let your dog have a lick?
Because at the time, they didn't know. They didn't know grape was toxic to dogs.
Why would you let your dog eat ice cream anyways?
Spoil the dog.
Yeah, no. There's plenty of other ways to spoil the dog.
Yeah, I mean, like, with some of my mom's previous dogs, I used to occasionally feed them a kernel or two of popcorn.
The butter is not good for them.
That's why I gave them only a couple kernels.
people look at me like I'm crazy when I tell Lance he can't have any of my pizza. Because it's apparently more normal to give your pets food that, like, tiny bits of food that normally they shouldn't eat.
Let's see.
I blame you! And anyone else that does that shit. Then again, I'm not gonna lie, I used to do it because I had a cat that was obsessed with potato chips. I learned. As soon as I learned, motherfucker. Also, now I will always, for a while, I will like chaperone any time you spend with Lance while we are eating.
Well, I mean, now I know better. I know the pets shouldn't get human food. And besides,
Yeah.
I only do that like rarely in the first place.
At most, I would give Lance like a bit of like non-fried chicken or like some tuna because those are foods cats actually can eat. Like if I'm making like chicken breast, like oven baked chicken, like I'll give him a little bit as long as I didn't add anything salty to it.
Yeah, the last time I did that was I think I showed you the picture of the cat that someone brought into my workplace. The cat's name was Texas.
Yeah.
It was a sweetheart.
Yeah. Like when I'm making tuna melt, I'll give Lance like a tiny bit of the tuna before I start like that I just put to the side and don't mix. Cause you know, like cats can have tuna.
Yeah.
Although apparently there are people out there that think that any measure of seafood is highly toxic to cats, and it's like
no,
fucking
only
there are
some of
fish
them,
cats.
and some of them have like high traces of mercury or something.
yeah. But it's like, you know, like this person needs to realize that there are fisher cats out there. No,
There we
they're
go.
cats whose diet consists mostly of fish.
All right. The Tower of Owen. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's see. Do 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 do.
Yeah, send your brother my way. I'd love to hear some of the some stories of Kid Remy that you won't tell me.
And I can retaliate with a couple of stories of my younger brother's self that he probably wouldn't tell you.
I thought you were gonna say, gonna retaliate by asking your older sister the same thing. It's like, good fucking luck. She's slightly technophobic. I'm not kidding either. She
What?
actually doubts a lot of technology's worth.
Yeah. I'd say to some extent that's fair.
I mean, yeah, but like, she demands that her children learn like perfect penmanship because she thinks that they still need it when no, a lot of signing nowadays is like
It's just
digital.
mark the X.
It's just mark the X, and it's like, Trish, you don't need. I actually got into a bit of an argument with her about how I don't need to know cursive because I never use cursive aside from signing for my pills, which, you know, they accept my shitty cursive anyways.
I've gotten a lot of compliments about, like, how my cursive looks so good, and I'm like, yeah, no, actually my cursive is kind of bad, and especially on the electronic pen pads, it's just like, they make it look horrible.
My sister's very traditional with, like, education, like, what she wants to teach her children and stuff, and it's like, you are going to, in this rapidly more and more digitalized age, you are going to cripple those kids.
Right, okay, let's see. I believe...
I'm not saying to let them on computers all day, because, you know, that obviously has its problems. Teach them how to use a lot of this modern tech, because that's really what they're going to be using. Not paper and pen anymore.
I haven't had as much use of blind as I was expecting, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that.
And of course, there's also my mother, who you also won't be able to get stories from, except in person, because my mother straight up doesn't know how to work a computer.
Let's see. Let's get rid of Minnie. And
Well,
let
Mickey's gonna be upset then. He can't get rid of his wife.
Alright, let's go ahead and let's give it to Bob.
No? Oh my god, I just realized something. Mickey and Minnie, Donald and Daisy,
Yeah?
Mario and Peach, Luigi and Daisy. Same kinds of relationships. Where Mickey and
Okay.
Minnie are like they're the poster child relationship. They're very calm, very vanilla, very traditional. And then you have the other relationship of like the secondary relationship there that's like includes a woman named Daisy. The woman's a lot more boisterous. She leads the relationship, and they're absolutely fucking smitten with each other.
Let's see.
It just occurred to me that yeah. It's even to the point where, like, the other secondary relationship is a character who has been in on and off relationships throughout their existence with Wario and Goofy.
Here's the thing, though. Wario actually, I think, has an equivalent love interest. Or, I did say...
Kinda. Captain Syrup's kinda.
Well, Captain Syrup is kind of the love interest, and I think Goofy is, has kind of a love interest with that one, cow.
Oh, well.
Yeah. But that's a different kind of dynamic there.
They're kind of dynamic, but then it's like, yeah, no, on and off, on again, off again, kind of like romance. Like, are they together? The answer is depends on the era.
Whereas with Mario and Captain Syrup, there's more a bit of a rivalry there.
Yeah.
Because
Wario and
in
Captain
the
Syrup.
first Wario
Wario
game...
and I feel like Wario and Captain Syrup hate fuck sometimes.
You know what?
Tell me I'm wrong.
You know what? I can see that.
Yeah. The only difference is Wario doesn't have a son.
No, you're right. You're right on that one.
God, now, you know what? Now I just want to see Goofy movie, but it's Wario instead of Goofy. Don't lie, you would watch that.
Wario just wants to take his whoever his son analog is fishing.
You know, I honestly feel like his son analog would probably be 9-volt.
Really? That would mean the mom. That would mean the mom is 5-volt, not Captain Syrup.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I say 9-volt's like the son analog because he's, aside from like 18-volt and Ashley, and of course Cat and Anna, he's really the only kids that Wario is even remotely close to in any way. Cat and Anna seem more like they're just ninjas that Wario hired on. 18-volt's really only along for ride with 9-volt, and Ashley kinda hates Wario. 9-volt's the only one that seems like ride or die with Wario.
Huh. And I think it's mainly because of the video games.
Cat and Anna seem like it's more of a professional thing, was like Wario wanted ninjas working for him. He hired ninjas. 18-volt's only there for 9-volt, and again, Ashley kinda hates Wario, but then again, Ashley hates everyone.
Because, you know, she's that moody goth girl.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because, you know, she's supposed to be a witch.
Yeah. Or, I guess we could also say maybe Mona. Given that Mona at the beginning of the WarioWare franchise was a teenager.
True.
Wario's daughter has a crush on him, that means.
That's just...
Freud's fucking rolling in his grave.
That's just like... Now I'm just imagining Mario talking to Peach at the movie theater, and he's just like, "Oh, and that the Oedipus thing? Man, I thought I had the problems."
No, see, I don't think it's the Oedipus complex, because Oedipus complex is son lusting over mother.
Oh, no. Oedipus complex is anybody lusting over a parent of the opposite gender. So that's where we get the terms mama's boy and daddy's girl.
Fair enough. Which, eventually, those became a lot more innocent. I mean, they did.
Debatable at this point.
Okay, at this point, yes, because they've slowly started to shift back to the horny. But, like, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, they were pretty innocent. At this point, I feel like we should just hook an engine up to Freud's fucking skeleton, because that shit would be a perpetual energy machine. How much he's rolling in his grave.
Speed up.
I hate so much how we, as a species, are just kind of proving Freud's fucking, like, horny ass right.
Well, so the song goes, "You and me, baby, we ain't nothing but mammals." You know what the worst part about me referencing that is?
What? Other than making me want to smack you.
That is from a band called the Bloodhound Gang, known for making very sex-themed songs.
Of fucking course.
I mean, heck, in Valhalla, we actually had to serve a drink called the Bad Touch. The song, that was the name of a song that the Bloodhound Gang sang.
You want to know the worst part of all this? When you said you and me, baby, nothing but mammals, my brain immediately went to that fucked up experiment with dolphins back in, like, the 60s.
Which one?
The one where they tried to prove dolphins could learn human speech. They used two female dolphins and one male dolphin. When the male dolphin started to go through puberty, they had to
Separate them?
No, it's worse. It's worse. It's so much worse. One of the female researchers had to get accompanied with him every so often so he would focus. Her hand got to know him very well. And I hate that experiment. And because it was like the 60s, you know LSD was heavily involved.
Mm.
In fact, they even like gave the dolphins LSD.
Huh.
They gave the dolphins drugs. Everyone was just high as a kite. Even the animals. And that proves why we as a species should not be trusted with the tools we have.
Oh, geez. Okay. Monkey's in bad shape. And I'm surprised that one missed.
Like, we as a species, humanity basically is that child that's gotten into like the toys they shouldn't, but there's no like parent analogy to keep us in line, so we're just going nuts. And the worst part is the experiment would have worked if they tried it on crows.
There we go. That's the thing I was looking for.
It is literally hilarious. It's literally hilarious that, like, if they tried to experiment on crows, they would have actually proved something. Other than the fact that
nope.
the 60s were a fucked up time.
Okay. Let me try and run from these guys.
If we ever get time travel, would you want to travel back to the 60s just to see exactly how fucked up everything was? Because all we have are stories.
I'm not sure.
As long as we can stay within the general safety of the time machine and just observe from observe from above.
Just pull a Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Yes, just observe. Just watch as, like, people back then just constantly tripping.
I bet you if humanity ever had access to time travel, we would have a full-on Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego scenario.
Oh my god. I mean, all we can hope for is that it's multiverse theory so that we don't fuck up our own timeline any more than it already is.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because I don't know how I feel about one true timeline theory. Other than the fact that I don't like one true timeline theory.
Yeah, because...
Mostly because of Kingdom Hearts.
Mostly because of Kingdom Hearts, yeah. That would make sense.
Fucking, like, oh! How did he get to Skylight Hylam? Well, his oldest self time traveled back to the past to help him. Then how the fuck did his older self from the future know about it? There has to be an original version of events where he got there anyways to know it exists. In which case, why would he have to travel back in time to do... He could just go forward his plan.
It's kind of like with Final Fantasy 1. How did Garland know to command the Fiends to send him back in time when he was defeated by the Warriors of Light?
Exactly, like, you can't just say, oh, well, because this happened, because there has to be an explanation for how, like, there has to be in a time, part of this time loop where the events didn't happen that way, and then which led to the events happening that way. Which case, why did the events need to happen a different way? Can you tell us why? No? Then why do it this way? I always say that, like, this is especially the case for, like, this is also the case for a multiverse theory. Never throw time travel into a story where time travel isn't already the main focus. Time travel works for stuff like Doctor Who and Chrono Trigger because those are the focus. The stories are built around their time travel. You throw time travel into a story that didn't have anything to do with time travel prior, you fuck up all the lore.
Yeah. Speed up. Do.
Like, Chrono Trigger is actually a really good example of, like, one true timeline theory. It's in a good way, because you get to actively see how things change.
Yeah. Personally, I'm kind of on one true timeline theory, partly because we have things like the grandpa paradox.
Yeah. Same. That's why I feel like multiverse theory is what would really exist. Because if you cause something, if you go back in time and cause something to prevent your own existence, and that causes an infinite loop.
I mean, heck, Pokemon X and Y and the Ruby and Sapphire remakes, they actually kind of delve into the idea of multiverse theory. The idea that a single changed action could create, like, different timelines, therefore different universes.
I just hate how our consciousnesses are stuck in this fucking hellhole of a timeline.
Somebody had to be.
Why couldn't we get the more peaceful timeline?
It's one of those things where it's like somebody had to be.
I didn't want it to be me though. Why couldn't it be another me?
It's kind of like Murphy's Law, but in a lottery form. Somebody has to get the jackpot, and somebody has to get the absolute worst result.
I don't even want the jackpot. I just want peace. I want people in this world to not be at each other's throats for 2 goddamn minutes.
Yeah, but in the words of the sniper from TF2, as long as there's at least 2 people on the planet, someone's gonna want someone dead. Ooh, Salamand. The opportunity to strike first, run away.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Let's see. Oh. So that's what it is.
No?
I think I'll go ahead and...
Ooh.
I think I'll go ahead and toss one of these spells, because I believe those are extra.
Will you also toss a coin to your Witcher?
Oh, Valley of Plenty. Down to Zeus's Rage. And I think, yep, we're at the top. Under Sir Xande's orders, I, Medusa, shall destroy this tower and drop this continent out of the sky. Hehehe. You can't stop me. Perish! That is actually a pretty cool sprite for a Medusa. Let's see. I think everybody's out of the level 2 spells, so let's go ahead and... Zeus's Rage. Let's have Monkey use God's Wine. Because Berserker Monk.
Oh god. Oh great. Drunken Fist.
Another Zeus's Rage. And Bob, let's have you use a South Wind. And it missed. Let's see. Let's use the bomb shards. Oh, it doesn't give him Berserk, it just raises his attack power. Okay. That makes things a little easier. Item. Let's have Roof use a potion on himself.
Meh.
And let's have Bob use the other bomb shard. Those are not doing as much damage as I thought they would. Ice. Let's try midget bread. Okay. Nothing happened. Okay. Let's give Nard the Turving. And let's have him attack. Potion for Bob. Do. At this point, speeding up. Huh. All Medusa's been doing is trying to turn everybody to stone, and not a single one of them's hit. So, huh.
Oi!
I don't know if it's the equipment I'm using, or if it's just I'm that lucky.
Alright, we need to get back to writing sometime.
Oh yeah.
At this point, I just feel like your editor just smacking you over the head with paper, like, get back to work!
There we go. I actually got a couple of hits from Monkey there. Oh, there we go. Monkey got a good hit there.
Goodbye.
Stop.
Meow.
Don't want to fill the day, I tell you.
And hey, MSO's back.
And then it goes here.
Okay, you might want to Charizard, because I did that, and I had no idea how to write out, where was it?
Alright, so what's the stream tonight?
Move, where I wasn't sure how to write...
Final Fantasy 3.
Oh yeah, Focus Blast. I wasn't sure how to write out the secondary effect for Focus Blast, but everything else should be in order, so just give that a once-over.
Okay. And I'll obviously add the ranges for you.
How's
Okay.
everybody's
Some
day?
ranges are pretty. Some ranges will be
Also,
pretty
Silver.
obvious, like,
Yeah.
After you're done streaming, you want to play Scarlet and Violet and try to get Typhlosion?
Sure.
Alrighty, I got us some Dox Buns, so I mean, you can solo it with Doc Bun, but with the two of us, yeah, we'll pretty much just crush it.
Wiener, 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 wiener.
I'm
Whoa.
going to
I
beat
haven't
your
played
ass.
I haven't played Scarlet in a while.
One wiener.
Alright, well, I made
next
some
to
spares, so if you want to join
another
in.
Wiener.
Okay, who wants to help me make Remy shush?
Well,
Wait, what?
you could do it yourself by telling me what I got right or wrong in the thing. With Charizard.
I'm
Yeah.
loading the page right now. It takes a few seconds to load, man.
That took
Not for me, get better internet.
You gotta give me the money.
Also, yeah, I had
You're
no.
gonna get-
You didn't mention anything about about skills, so I didn't put any of these skill proficiencies. I mean, I know that's
Oh,
probably
yeah,
something you'd
right, I
handle
forgot to
yourself
do that.
anyhow.
I've got to tell you the skill proficiencies actually. Well,
Yeah.
I can do that later.
And I guess I'd leave the whatever abilities these things have to you, because I don't think you mentioned abilities. It was just natures that you said.
Well, I can at least help. I can at least have you help me with abilities too,
Huh.
because those are, for the most part, fairly easy to figure out.
Let's see. I was
Okay,
asleep
so
for
which one-
ages, but when something happened to the tower, I was awakened. I must have lost it from sleeping so long. This is bad. But we may have a chance. I've got to go in there and fix the reactor. Otherwise, the floating continent will lose its power and fall. I guess this is it, guys. Thanks for everything. Dash, you'll be killed! This is my mission. Once I stop the eddy in the strait, you go to the island of dwarves. Got it? That's where the power of fire should be.
Oh, yeah, no. I should bring up Dragon Breath. You got Dragon Breath wrong, but that.
Oh, that's right. That's what I was having issues with. I had no idea what the hell to make the damage type for Dragon Breath.
Fire, because it's Dragon Breath.
I mean, it looked like
Ugh.
it, but it's like, okay, it's a dragon type move. Like, how does that translate? But okay, yeah, I guess, yeah, fire. I mean, it makes
Oh,
sense. The animation looks like
fire.
fire as well.
Right, you didn't. Well, you put in the.
Today's Thursday, right?
Today is Thursday.
Wait, what didn't I put in?
Okay. You
Oh,
didn't
okay,
put in the
that.
spellcasting mod. There you go.
So wait, is the Dragon Breath strictly a DC move then, or?
Yes, it's strictly DC.
Okay. So it's not actually an attack. All right.
All right. Well, Dash is gone.
Oh yeah, because they're strictly spells. Yeah. Okay, I gotcha.
Anybody ever had orange cupcakes?
Orange
Orange
cupcakes?
cupcakes.
I've had orange cinnamon buns.
Slash. Yep, you got slash good. Thunder Punch.
Yep.
Yep, Thunder Punch is perfect.
Literally a
Blast is
copy
another-
paste of Thunder Fang, so that was easy enough to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Focus Blast is another. Okay.
Yada yada yada. Just speed up, speed up.
Yeah, otherwise it's all good. And this is another.
Oh, whoops,
dexterity.
hold on. Yeah, okay, yeah, Focus Blast, I was saying, I didn't know how to do the secondary effect for Focus Blast.
Focus Blast. It lowers special defense, right?
Yeah, lowers it by like one stage,
So-
I think. So,
So target must succeed on saving throw or suffer disadvantage on Wisdom checks.
Okay, if I end up
So
out
if
here.
it lowers, usually if it lowers a stat,
oh, what the hell? I was typing. Oh, there we go.
usually if Focus Blast if a move lowers a stat, it translates to inflicting disadvantage on the checks for that stat.
Okay, turn on zero suffer disadvantage on Wisdom checks. Okay, alright.
On all Wisdom checks, not just saving throws, just Wisdom period, because Wisdom is the special defense stat.
So I'm guessing you guys are talking D&D right now.
Yeah, they're talking about a homebrew where in D&D the characters are allowed to use Pokemon.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
well,
I'm helping. I'm helping.
I'm actually
So-
in that campaign.
He's in that.
So I'm basically helping him out by doing Pokemon sheets just to help
Okay.
save time.
because
Because I've also been doing
Yeah,
maps too.
Rick had told me about that.
I've lamented how much I hate the sheet making process because it's so boring and samey to me. And then MSO was like, actually, I love making sheets. So I'm like, okay, you'll be my sheet maker then.
Okay, so I guess that
Okay,
means
let me
just
know.
charisma, speed, and like skill and whatever proficiencies are up to you then.
Oh yeah, no, I actually send you the charisma, but
Oh, you did?
Yeah. It's below what I pinged you on.
Oh, that's what those
yeah, you
numbers.
see
I
the
thought
armor
I thought we
classes
were
and
working. For some reason, I
charisma
thought we
stuff.
were working on something else along with this, and I thought, oh, those
Yeah.
are just a list of stats. But
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Uh,
All right, so 17 and
classes.
18.
I
Alright.
did not send you the speeds. I'll admit to that. I did not send you the speeds.
Well, I mean that like AC and movement speeds and whatnot is charisma. That was all stuff you said you were gonna manage,
So
but
Charizard,
since you sent me the
uh,
numbers, I'll fill those
strength
in.
and
So that's
Constitution,
8.
and its skill proficiencies are Athletics, Intimidation.
Okay, so that's 18 and 17.
go.
Okay. Alrighty.
So, one thing I just thought about,
Yeah.
my VTuber is literally what my D&D character is going to look like.
Oh yeah, what's the speed gonna? What does the speed look like on this?
Charizard's speed, it has a 30 feet of movement speed on land, and a 55 flying speed.
Speed up.
So 30 foot walking, 55 foot flying.
There. Down in there. And then all it needs is just its ability, but it's up to you, I guess, whatever it
There we
has.
Yeah, I'll also help you with the ability.
You know what I just realized?
Mhm.
I have a Steelix in both D&D and frickin' Pokemon Platinum.
Yeah, the Steelix in D&D was based on Solid Snake.
Yeah.
Stella.
Well, let's see. Charizard can either have Blaze or Solar Power, so...
That makes me
This
wonder.
one has solar power, so
Alrighty.
What'll happen if Stella dies?
Oh, good question.
Alright, well, since I have an idea of what I'm doing in here, then I might as well...
So solar power.
Oh, I never
Oh,
bother writing in the word
power.
feat because it's kind of it's kind of a given that the measurements in feet. That's why I put like 30 and then 55 flying in parentheses. But
Check for power.
then again, you're the only one who's going to see the sheet anyhow, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll probably do the other ones later because I haven't spent any time with Koki and she wants to play Splatoon. So I might as well do that and then wait for Silver to be done with the
Yeah.
stream so I can help him get his
So-
Typhlosion.
So, solar power is that in harsh sunlight, the Pokemon's intelligence is increased by 4, but it loses 2d4 HP per turn. So, it is basically how it works. It's a significant boost to its int stats, but it loses HP every turn.
Alright, so the Pokemon's intelligence stat, like, yeah, could you just repeat that? I can type it.
Pokemon's intelligence stat increases by 4 in harsh sunlight, but its HP, it takes 2d4 damage every turn.
Okay. Alright, I got that written down, so... Alright, that looks like it's about it for this, so I'll do the others later. At least I have an idea of what I'm doing, so there's that.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess I'll...
Some abilities will be pretty obvious what they do because, you know, 1-to-1. Some I do expect you to need to come to me for. Like for oh boy, when we get to you making Pokemon with stuff like the ability innards out or emergency exit. That's gonna be fun.
Alright, well, anyway, I'll talk to you guys later whenever Silver's finished, I suppose.
Alrighty.
And then after you and him play, it'll be me and him writing. You have a busy evening tonight, babe. Playing games with MSO and then writing with me.
Well, I mean, you could have joined in too.
Something I realized.
What?
Lunar is literally a combination of both Alucards.
Huh.
Both Alucard from Helsing Ultimate and from Castlevania.
Huh. Right.
Let's
Go
see.
shaky baby. Huh, Papa?
Can you see it? Can you see it though?
I can.
Just based off of what he uses.
Okay. Whew. Roll 20 was indeed paid. Hey, my boy. Hey, my baby. Are you my baby, Bubba Bone? Are you my boy? Are you my boy, Lance?
What? Did I ask? Go fuck yourself.
Now I'm just imagining Lance saying that.
Who?
Forrest's cat.
If Lance talked to me that way, he'll be in major trouble. He loves me.
That
Although
reminds
that is a very cat thing to do.
that reminds
It
me.
is a very cat thing to do, but he will get a scolding.
That reminds me of the one-shot comic that I drew ages ago when I was living with my aunt in Minnesota.
Right.
So-
right.
So,
I actually
Sky, I forget if I told you about this one cat that my aunt had. Big, fluffy black cat. Sweetest thing.
Name Satan.
Her name's Satan.
What the fuck?
No-
That was Remy's idea, I think. Or his
Actually,
cousin's
no,
idea.
it was my cousin. It was my cousin's idea. And when my grandma was still around, she would insist, oh, no, she's too sweet for that kind of name. Call her Satin. But,
It literally does not change the spelling of the name.
Oh no, Satan is spelled S-A-T-I-N. Satan is pronounced S-A-T-A-N.
But yeah,
Morgan, might as well fuck yourself.
I once did
Anyway,
I once did a comic where like there was this guy who was looking up a game or whatever, and the cat's just like, an interesting game, human. What is the plot? Oh, something about a
Can I get my
guy.
dogs back? No, they're mine now.
So,
yeah,
and the
Remy, I sent you some cute art.
yeah, and the guy said something about oh, this is a guy who's testing for a robot factory, so he's using it to brush up his dating skills, and then the cat's just like, an intriguing if perverted concept. I could totally make that happen. No, Satan.
Yeah, yeah. Next will never talk to me that
I
way anyway. Next
I
never
like
talk
how
to
in
me.
TFS we actually get the version of Dracula who's actually proper.
Like with the armor and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lance never talk to me that way anyways because he loves me.
Plus the way he talks.
Not even involved in the conversation.
You do know that is my name spelled backwards, right?
I can't bring him out!
Very well, if that is what you wish. Hey there, Padre, how's little Timmy? You know what would get those stains out? Holy water! Did ya miss me?
Did you miss me like cock after Lent?
Wait, are we talking
That's
cola or
right.
cocaine?
You talking like Starting or Christmas? Oh! I hope you don't mind, but I bought some.
Why are you cyborg?
Friends? Associates? Slaves. I brought slaves.
I got slaves. The more the merrier.
Jeez.
He swings to left. He swings to right. He's slicing and dicing. Oh, who's that? Who's this plucky challenger coming up? It's Big Barry.
Watch out, he has no gag reflex. And he's a hugger.
And he's a hugger.
The whole Alucard versus Anderson bit, TFS made it amazing.
So good. So good. It stays so true to both both characters, at least the versions that they made. Alucard's just constantly quipping and having a blast. And Anderson, you know, he's also having the time of his goddamn life.
Mhm.
You think of coming above Christ?
Ninja Catholic suicide bombers. Oh, this is a fun day. And then they're all running through the crowds of zombies, and he's just like, you know your old Naruto running, right?
You think of coming above Christ. No kid, give the kids something fizzy to drink.
You know,
Oh,
before they
we
wake
got
up in an hour.
Oh, sweet, you got some. I forgive you.
Excuse me?
Everything you've said, everything you've done, I forgive you.
Well, isn't that just precious?
Unfortunately, it's not your decision to make. It's your God's. No. Would you like to meet him? Just crushes the box, reveals like a nail of Christ. Oh! You got a little tag with some savior juice on it. What you gonna do? Stab me to the heart with it?
Not yours.
Your heart.
No.
Don't you fucking dare!
No, 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 no.
Mine.
No, 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 no. Oh, this hurts. This is a terrible pain. And then suddenly bursts into flames. Oh, cool, it gets worse.
This is a deep pain. Burst into fucking blue flames. Oh, cool, it gets worse.
Oh, he wasn't kidding.
No, those are mine.
Vlad Dracula Tepes, son of the dragon. Oh shit, he wasn't kidding.
Hello, God.
Hello, God. I love that when that happens. We see the reveal. He has blue eyes.
Oh, what, should I give you credit for the idea?
Right. I need to...
I don't think we could say one of Alucard's lines there.
Yeah, no. I think we should just, yeah.
But do you know who was there for me at my absolute worst? Put him on.
I knew this was coming, but I still wasn't looking forward to it.
Hey kids!
Hello, Satan.
I don't remember the rest of Satan's lines.
Alright, let's see.
I never got to say it, but I want to thank you for sending Alucard down here. He's been real help cleaning this place up, and I really want to pay you back for that. And I know it's a bit late, but I really want to say sorry about your son. That was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever want to talk about it, come on down. I make some killer.
I make a killer avocado toast.
Also, could you make the requirements for getting into heaven a bit more relaxed? It's getting kind of crowded down here.
Can you maybe ease up on the requirements to get into heaven? It's getting kind of crowded down here.
So, oh god, do you want my fist? Don't.
Yes, go fuck yourself.
All right.
Let's see.
That's a pretty good offer.
Alright.
What do? The same thing we agreed upon all those years ago. As long as I exist, as long as I live, I shall not permit the existence of another monster like me. Literally tears the sword out of his own head and tears Anderson's heart out. He literally rejected dying because he refuses to allow the existence of someone as powerful and dangerous as himself.
To be fair, Alucard is not at all a bad person.
He really isn't when you get right down to it. Yeah, he's a smartass. Yeah, he causes a lot of damage, but he actively loves humanity.
He just didn't want
the best for them.
He just didn't want there to be another monster.
Yeah, I love that. And that's the whole reason why. Well, that's said before. That's the whole reason why he rejects dying to Anderson. Because Anderson was no longer worthy to take his life. Anderson took the easy way out and became a monster because that's how he thought he could take down the monster. When really, if Anderson had just kept playing it, just kept fighting as a human, even an augmented one, Alucard would have gladly died there.
Yep.
Oh, and Alucard, I got what you wanted. I didn't want this. It stole my heart.
Oh, come on, man!
I love how he's like, oh, come on, don't do this. I can't cry right now. You burned my tears. You burned my tear ducts. They're still healing.
Then Walter comes in.
Walter!
I forget what Walter's line there was.
Do you know how I
Said my
managed-
prayers, ate my vitamins, and died. Amen. No. Before we throw around words like betrayal or cucked, I think Walter has a right to explain himself.
I betrayed you.
Oh,
betraying you. You cock! God.
I'm betrayed.
Taka is the best! Taka's the best! He deserves to be a professional voice actor. People, you need to fucking hire this man!
I think he's too busy being a VTuber right now.
Still, man deserves so much recognition. He is so good.
Oh right, I forgot I have
Really,
Q2.
look, all three core members of TFS are great voice actors.
They really.
Kaiser, Lani, and Taka are all great. And I seriously can't wait for more of the motion comics from King Tank because I love having Kaiser Neko as Danny Fenton. Danny Fenton. God, his name's. I never realized how hard his fucking last name is to say.
Danny
God
Fenton?
damn.
The answer is easy. Saying it, not so much.
Yeah,
I mean,
The Ink Tank
I said
has
it wrong.
finally gotten around. The Ink Tank's finally gotten around to making the motion comic for their Ben 10 Danny Phantom crossover comic 5 years later, and Kaiser is the voice of Danny.
wait, what?
Yeah,
Alright.
I legit
They
didn't hear
already
a
released
word you
the
fucking
first-
said.
wait, what was that?
I legit did not hear very much of a word you said.
Ink Tank Ben 10 fan channel on YouTube, releasing a motion comic version of their longest running project 5 years later, which is a Ben 10 Danny Phantom crossover that takes place 5 years after the finale of both series, and they brought on Kaiser Neko to voice Danny.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I love it. I love his voice. I love his voice for Danny. They chose some real good voice actors.
Nope, apparently that's not it. Trying to remember what to do here.
Hooray for tea!
It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary how well whoever's voicing Blue Kitch in Driva is at voicing Blue Kitch in Driva.
Oh shit. The Zelda movie apparently has the writer of Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big red flag right there.
Last night. I
Yeah.
brought this up to Remy last night. And not just that, that writer also made Jurassic World Dominion.
Oh boy.
And the producer. Oh my god, the producer.
Producer of Morbius?
Yep.
To be fair, from what I hear, Morbius isn't bad.
It was just mid.
And mid. At the very least, the director has never made any movie that's dropped below a 5 out of 10. In fact, a lot of his movies are 6 or 7s out of 10, so that's not terrible. That's not a terrible track record.
If it's Zelda, I'd rather it be an 8 or a 9, though, to be honest.
Yeah, Zelda definitely needs an 8 or a 9, but a 6 or 7 is still alright. It's still passing. He's still got a passing average. My words are who they're gonna hire on for the actors. Like, a lot of the internet is joking that's going to be Tom Holland.
If they do that, and it just doesn't deliver, I'd be like, why did you even do this to begin with?
Yeah.
Like, the whole aspect for me is just the delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care who the hell is playing it, but if the delivery is not good, then bro, you just ruined the fucking character.
We have never gotten the voice of Link up to this point, so I feel like Nintendo's going to be riding their asses, being like, you gotta pick just the right person to finally give the fans what they've wanted to know for so long in what does Link sound like.
Or they're just gonna do it the same way they did in the games and have him not talk.
That would be very interesting. Now my biggest question is, who's gonna be Ganon?
After
That is a very good one.
I was going-
Ganon is Vin Diesel.
Yeah, no, that would work. That legitimately would work.
I was going to say after his job in Tears of the Kingdom, I mean, they could probably bring in Matt Mercer.
Oh yes, please. Yes.
That might work.
Or
Whoever they bring in for Ganon, has to be able to capture Ganon's deep, booming voice.
ooh,
Because, like,
no, 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 no,
Ganon's
no,
meant
no,
to
no, no.
be-
Actually, if they want star power to play as Ganon, James Earl Jones.
Yes.
Oh my God, James
Yeah!
Earl Jones.
199% yes. James Earl Jones would kill it as Ganon.
Isn't he the one that voiced Kratos?
He voiced Darth Vader. He voiced
Yeah, no, she's not-
Mufasa from The Lion King.
Yeah, no, I
that was
forget
him?
who voiced Kratos, but yeah, he's the one that voiced Darth Vader. I really think it works. I really think it works. If not him, then yes, definitely the voice of Kratos.
The voice of Kratos would be perfect because
100%. Yes. Yes to either of those. God. Who? You know what? My crack idea for a cast would be Danny DeVito as Tingle.
It would be perfect.
If they're
Tingle
bringing
in that?
Tingle, they gotta make a Danny. Or Willem Dafoe. Either one of them. They have the chaotic energy.
Okay, question. Specifically, which Legend of Zelda would the movie be about? I would assume the first game? Like the...
they could in fact do it in a whole nother ball game and have it as like a whole.
It could be like the Mario movie in that it's the same world, but it's a different story. Which, you know, as the Mario movie and the Sonic movies have proven, can definitely work if you do it right.
If you do it right, key
you know-
phrase.
You know what would actually be perfect? A Zelda anime movie.
Oh my God, yes!
Studio Ghibli Zelda.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, Remy, no, I can't take this much. I can't take this much amazing.
Do you guys remember the reveal trailer for Palutena and Dark Pit for Smash?
Yeah.
Something
Those
similar-
animations,
similar to
yes!
that art
Yes,
style.
yes.
Something similar to that art style would fit perfectly.
You guys are getting me way too hyped. When the actual movie comes out, it's gonna be a disappointment at this rate.
Okay, now, another question. Apparently,
Well, this is all just speculation, Drake.
if I remember right, of the upcoming Nintendo movies that they've discussed, Star Fox is on the table. Question.
Is it?
From what I heard.
I'm wondering how they put
God.
Crystal on that one.
So,
Holy crap.
question for that one. Would they do CG? Would they do what was it? That animation puppeteering that they did for the Fantastic Mr. Fox?
I think they would not be doing it justice if they did not go CGI.
Yeah, CG. Now the question is, who do you think would voice Andros?
I would probably say the one who voiced him in Star Fox Adventures.
I don't know if that guy's still working. That game's pretty old.
Let's see.
Oh my God! Oh no! I got the worst
Wait.
idea.
Anthony Hopkins.
Yes.
Anthony Hopkins.
Yes. Anthony Hopkins does the
I-
perfect diabolical
Oh,
evil
oh,
guy
my-
voice.
I have the perfect idea for Pigma's voice, but I can't remember the name of the voice actor.
Andros!
No, not Andrew. Pigma.
So the actor you're talking about, which movies have he been in?
No, I almost had it. They voiced a very similar character. That's all, and I can't remember the character's name now too because my memory is being shit.
Okay, what movie? Or series or whatever.
Use you.
Sorry, I'm drinking tea.
I just remembered the voice of Weevil from Yu-Gi-Oh. That's why I want to. Voice
Oh, him.
Evil.
He would
Yes.
He would need to pull that voice but sound a little older. But I can see that working.
Yes. It can work. It can work. Weevil Underwood voice actor.
Oh my god! I
English,
just realized something. Imagine Andros but sounding like fucking Pegasus.
Oh my god, yes! Yes! It was Brian Zimmerman, by the way. It was Brian Zimmerman. That's what I was thinking of.
Andros voiced by Dan Green.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining an English sounding freaking Andros.
No! 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 Better over Dan Green. It's fucking Wolf.
I don't. What do you mean?
Wolf McDonald voiced by
Wolf
Dan
as
Green.
Dan Green.
Wolf
No,
O'Donnell.
Dan Green as Star Wolf. As, like, Wolf. That works so much better because that means we'll get more Dan Green because Andros probably isn't going to show up till the end.
Now I'm just imagining Wolf O'Donnell, but with Yami Yugi's haircut.
Yes! Yes! I can't let you do that, Star Fox.
Oh, that would be so good.
Honestly, God, I feel like that would just be very. I feel like that would be too jarring. I really feel like that would be too jarring.
God, who would I have voice Andrew? It would have to be someone who can do a really good whiny brat voice.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm actually kind of sad now because with Star Fox on the table, Peppy's old voice actor isn't around anymore.
Oh yeah.
Anybody remember when Metroid Other M was supposed to be a movie?
Oh yeah. And I think what was it? What was her name? Ronda Rousey said that she would be willing to voice Samus.
Okay.
For Samus, you would need a very mature voice.
Well, Ronda Rousey is an MMA fighter, so.
Okay. I'm blanking on his name right now, but he voiced Ben in Teen Ben and Ben 10. He also voiced Sasuke.
Oh yeah, that voice actor. I know who you're talking about. I forget the
Him.
name too.
Wait,
I want
an actual Metroid movie?
No, like.
Yeah.
I remember hearing for a Metroid project that Ronda Rousey volunteered to be the voice of Samus.
I'm
actually looking this shit up right now, and there's.
I want Yuri Lowenthal to play Fox.
Jerry Lewis?
Apparently,
Yuri
the freaking.
Alright, we're talking over each other. That's probably why you misheard me. I said Yuri Lowenthal.
Oh, Yuri Lowenthal. Okay. I didn't hear it right, okay?
If Jay's gonna play anyone, he's probably gonna play Andrew.
Maybe. Let's see.
Wait, no! Oh my god! Back to the Zelda idea. Jerry is Tingle.
Here's one thing I'm gonna say right now.
Yeah.
They're gonna need to get the freaking barrier suit on fucking point if they do another Metroid movie.
Oh, that probably shouldn't be too hard. They tend to get the designs right for the most part. It's just the actual voices that tend to be the problem.
Yeah. Screw Jerry Lewis as Andrew Oikini. Jerry Seinfeld as Tingle.
Jerry Seinfeld as Tingle? I could see that happening.
Tingle! Kalulimpa!
Just this guy with a New York accent. You know, tingle, tingle, Kulu Limpa. Those are my magic words. Don't steal them. Don't steal them. I know you're gonna steal them. You don't steal them.
Oh my god.
I was trying to think of other Nintendo movies we could possibly get. And my only idea is...
I think
my biggest idea is a Xenoblade movie of the events between 1 and 2's events and 3.
Let's see.
So basically, are we talking before or after Future Redeemed?
Before Future Redeemed.
Okay, so
wait,
probably around the time where Shulk, where Ryan, Charla, Ricky, and them are all still alive. Okay.
Yes. Back, like, before the big merger where a lot of people died, just the two worlds beginning to merge, the events of that. Like, possibly, no, I've got an idea. Right after Future Connected. Events right after Future Connected.
Right after Future Connected, oh boy.
Yes.
Let's see.
If I recall, both games ended around the same time, didn't they?
Yes, it straight up, in the timeline, the finale of 2 and the finale of 1 happened at the same time. Because Shulk literally killed the final boss as Rex killed Malos.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, yeah, nope. Let's rewind there a bit.
Well, there goes Bob.
Yep, nope. That's why. That's why I'm rewinding.
Oh god, what's another really good idea for a Nintendo movie?
I think they also said that Kirby was on the table.
Oh, Kirby would be so good.
Kirby, oh god.
Kirby
How would that
would
even
be so
work?
good.
You'd have to do that one all CGI to work it.
If
Yeah.
I remember right, the whole Nintendo Illumination team up, they said the movies on the table would be Legend of Zelda, Donkey Kong.
Of course.
I forget if it's like OG Donkey Kong or Donkey Kong Country. Metroid, Kirby, Star Fox, and I think F-Zero.
Ooh, dude, a live action freaking Captain Falcon.
Who would be buff enough?
Keanu Reeves.
I
No, I'm
don't
just
know.
Oh no! Here's my idea. Keanu Reeves is the voice of Meta Knight.
No. To reference the Kirby right back at you, have a bit of an accent, have Antonio Banderas.
God!
Antonio Banderas.
Because
God! Why do you want Spanish Meta Knight back?
because that was the best thing about Kirby right back at you.
I thought it was Day-to-Day's voice.
Day-to-Day's voice was pretty good too.
Oh, I just thought of another idea for a movie.
But-
Splatoon.
Oh god, yes. I was thinking Pikmin.
Pikmin would also work.
But who
Are you a
would
kid or are you
voice-
squid?
Who would voice Olimar for a Pikmin movie? That's the only... Because it would have to be someone really good, because Olimar is straight up the only character who talks in the first Pikmin game.
Huh.
So they would have to be someone... Like, they would have to pick a voice actor for Olimar, or an actor for Olimar, who can carry the movie all on his own, because the rest of the movie will be unspeaking characters.
I think I know just the one for the part.
Ooh,
William Shatner.
and it works.
Freaking Captain Kirk.
Oh my
That
God.
definitely works.
Wait. Did you just say Captain Kirk is freaking Olimar?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Oh my God.
Just-
I feel like that would be very cursed.
That would be cursed, but that would be what makes it so great.
Oh my god. I just thought of a role for Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe could also be an option.
No, not for that. Not for that. Willem Dafoe as King Dedede.
Let's see.
You can't deny that it works.
Okay. No. As a voice actor, here's a legit idea for if there was an F-Zero movie.
I'm sorry.
I said
if
King
it's Captain
Dedede.
Kirk-
No.
if it's Captain Kirk-
Listen. Hear me out. For the F-Zero movie idea, for voicing Captain Falcon himself, Mel Gibson. Because if you remember in Chicken Run, he voiced Rocky.
Yeah, no, that works. trying to think of more Nintendo franchises, and I keep going to Kid Icarus.
Oh my
Ooh, Kid
God.
Icarus. That one.
I feel like Kid Icarus, you would just bring in the regular voice actors.
I
Pretty
mean,
much.
yeah, but
Man,
alternatively,
Kid Icarus isn't that old.
yeah, but alternatively, if they wanted to go for the whole star power, my big question is, who would they pick for Palutena?
No, the bad question would be who would they pick for Hades?
Oh, God.
Jeez.
Hades is the best character in that.
Oh no 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 no!
They have to do Hades justice.
Okay, so we can't have.
If they don't know Hades, it's over.
Okay, so we can't
Yeah.
have. We can't have James Woods because he already did a Hades in Disney's Hercules. So, may I suggest Tim Curry?
Yes. Yes.
Tim Curry?
Tim Curry.
Yes. Oh my God! Yes.
I think he would be the perfect Kid Icarus Hades.
Yes, he would. He would 100% kill it as Hades.
Just imagine Kid Icarus Hades and Hercules Hades in the same room.
Yes.
and they both talk like smooth businessmen and everything.
Yes, dear pity.
Whoa! Hey, come on! He's a kid. You gotta slow your horses there, Apollo.
Okay.
Hey, this coming from the man who tried to force feed an infant anti-god serum.
All right, you got me there. I mean, you're choking me up like I got a hunk of moussaka cut in my throat, okay?
Oh my God! What if they brought in Pyron? I
Oh
don't think
God.
they would, but what if they brought in Pyron?
If they bring Pyron back in, they'd have to bring in the freaking what were they called?
The Aurum.
The Aurum. They'd have to bring the Aurum in.
But who would voice Pyron? Who could voice Pyron?
Pyron.
Villains are no match for Pyron. I just told my Kid Icarus loving friend about an idea for like Tim Curry as Kid Icarus Uprising Hades. He's like all of the yes.
I may have just burned myself.
Let's see. There we go. Jeez. Let's see.
Back to the Zelda one. Back to the Zelda one. Who do you think would voice Zelda? Because we now have a canonical kind of voice for Zelda.
Probably the voice actor from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Most likely.
Yeah, kind of like
That is very-
what I did with Matthew Mercer initially.
Yeah, Matt Mercer.
Let's see.
Oh my God. Earthbound.
Wait.
movie.
If they actually do it, who would do King Hyrule?
King Harkinian.
Oh well,
Not
we don't know what his
Harkinian.
name would be.
Not Harkinian. King Daphne's Alphonse Hyrule.
Right, I forgot. That was like the.
There are multiple ones. The only two that we know the names of at this point are
Wind Waker and CGI or CDI, and I'm going with the Wind Waker name.
King Daphnis No Hansen Hyrule is that one.
Oh no, Hanson. I thought it was Alphonse.
No, you're thinking of Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. So Daphne's
No,
no
we also-
Hanson Hyrule.
But keep in mind, we also have the Minish Cap ones too.
Oh yeah.
I feel like if we're going with the kind of king that Wind Waker had, the kind of a King Hyrule that Wind Waker had. It would have to be a,
Or, and hear me out on this one.
done.
They could do it before. They could have it take place before Hyrule, before Skyward Sword, or a little while after Skyward Sword,
It would have
and
to
have
go after
Rauru.
Skyward Sword
and
because
have
remember
Rauru
Skyward.
from Tears of the Kingdom.
Remember, Skyward Sword's supposed to effectively be the first game in the timeline.
I said a little bit after Skyward Sword.
So it would have to be a
I
little
corrected,
after
I
Skyward
corrected
Sword.
myself after that.
Yeah.
But
But-
I was thinking, what if they brought Rauru into it? The first king of Hyrule.
I would love that. But who would be the antagonist if it's right after Skyward Sword? I feel like
Ganondorf.
it would have to be.
It would most
Shadow
likely be
people.
Ganondorf.
Oh, because Gandalf wouldn't have been born yet. I feel like it would have to be the Shadow Tribe from Twilight Princess.
No, because they didn't exist back then.
Well, Ganondorf wouldn't have been born yet if it's right after the events of Skyward Sword.
If it's right after the events of Skyward Sword, then Demise
hold on,
would have
hold on.
just
I'm
been
get-
sealed away.
I'm getting into something completely out there right now. Because technically, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are in a separate timeline from the original timeline, freaking split off from Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
So, I can see how it may be able to work, but at the same time, I don't see it working because that would have been during the time of the Zonai.
Wait,
Because the Sheikah didn't come in until afterwards.
Yeah, that sounds about right, actually.
Like they
I
didn't
just thought-
they didn't come back in until after the sealing of Ganondorf,
I just saw something.
or after the imprisoning war, I should say.
What if we're completely wrong and the movie is instead about the events of Majora's Mask?
Wait, what?
What if we're just wrong? What if we're speculating entirely about the wrong game? About the wrong games or the wrong timelines, and it's instead the movie is the events of Majora's Mask?
Or the events between Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess.
Yes. That could work. Because I'm thinking, who would voice Skull Kid?
Andy
Some
Serkis.
child?
What was that, Remy?
Andy Serkis. He's the guy who did the voice of Gollum in Lord of the Rings.
That definitely works. That definitely works, yeah. Because there's so many different points in the Zelda timeline. Not all of them have a Ganondorf. And that's why I'm thinking, like, what if we're talking about all the stuff about Ganondorf, and there's just no Ganondorf in the movie because it's a point in the timeline when Ganondorf isn't there.
Well, the whole dealio with that is basically Ganondorf has been the big bad in the majority of the games.
Yeah.
So one would assume that Ganondorf would be the main bad in the movie.
Yeah, and we're talking the initial. This is basically
we
the
could-
debut movie for the franchise, so I guess Ganondorf would kind of have to be in this one.
Yeah.
Well, here's another thing. What if they brought in every big bad from the games? Vati, Maladus, Bellum, Ganondorf,
Aghanim.
Aghanim. We don't know what the hell happened to him. You can't really say that he got sucked into the Master because he disappeared.
Yeah, Aghanim was really being, like, Four Swords, Aghanim was being used by Ganon.
Oh wait, no, because Aghanim was technically Ganondorf.
Yeah.
I thought
I might be. Yeah.
but then again, Girahim could also be one.
Gear him would also be. Yeah.
How this stream is literally just kind of become a
Speculation.
Zelda movie featuring Final Fantasy 3.
But I don't think Remy's complaining because this has been a lot of fun.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we all like. how
So-
like all three of us like it.
Go to Luigi's Mansion movie, a spin-off of the Mario movie.
Okay, so that would have to probably include Charlie Day as Luigi, because he was
There's
in the
Luigi,
Mario
that's
movie.
obvious. Who would be?
Wait, is that one actually confirmed?
Charlie Day was Luigi in the Mario movie.
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying the Luigi's Mansion movie. Is that actually?
Oh no, I think we're just going off with the
this
idea.
This is just a if that happens. Who would voice?
Egad.
And who would voice Egad and who would voice King Boo?
I'm gonna go with the obvious pick, Christopher Lloyd,
For who?
for Egad, because he did play Doc Brown in Back to the Future.
Oh,
Then
is he
who
still
would be-
around?
Actually, he is.
Who would be King Boo?
That's the real question.
Okay.
Because there's two entirely different ways they could take King Boo. They could be gremlin voice, or it could be big, booming, kingly voice.
There was a guy. There is a guy on YouTube who's animated King Boo to some bits as Hades from the Disney Hercules one, and they actually worked.
Really?
Specifically, I believe it was the scene of
You may want to heal up Nard.
Yeah, I know. Specifically, it was the scene where he's like, I've got 24 hours to get rid of this bozo before the plan I have set for 18 years goes up in smoke, and you are wearing his
merchandise! Also, I just thought of one. Punch Out.
Punch
Punch
out.
Well, you gotta have the original. You gotta have the OG people.
They got the people for the Wii game because, you know, they have. The
Yeah,
voices obviously work.
people like
Oh,
Bear
who?
Hugger.
Who the hell would voice Little Mac?
Who would voice Little Mac indeed? And who would voice the Doc?
Doc Lewis' voice actor dead or something?
Well, I don't know. Just
And that,
where is?
Mac-
There they are.
imagine they did this one, a Kingdom Hearts movie.
That's just the
Doc
games
Lewis'
minus
voice
the
actor.
interaction.
Pretty much.
Riley Inge. Riley Inge.
Riley Inge?
Yeah.
Name
Look him
rings a
up.
bell.
He's still alive.
How about Chrono Trigger? I've never actually played Chrono Trigger,
Hey,
but I know there's like what,
I'm-
3 games?
There's
I
I know there's
have,
Chrono Trigger and
I have
Chrono
a strong,
Cross.
I have a strong demand. The voice of the good voice of Velma for not Marl. What's her name? That's
Luca?
Luca.
Get us one of the good voices for Velma for Luca.
Who would do Marl then?
If she was still around, I would have picked Carrie Fisher, just for laughs.
Oh, 100%.
What about Chrono? He never actually talked in the games.
I think, like Link, he actually did have a couple of dialogue options.
Who?
Did have
Who,
dialogue
Chrono?
options, yes.
Ooh,
And I mean,
okay.
we have a voice for Mario in the Mario movie, and Mario never really talked in the games.
Yeah, Chris Pratt,
I
yeah.
mean, you're not wrong.
Okay, my question. Who would voice Frog or Magus?
Magus would have to have that kind of voice.
He would
that
have
kind of sultry villain voice.
he would kind of be the Piccolo of the group.
No, he wouldn't be the Piccolo, because I feel like they would give Magus a sultry villain voice.
I guess he did kind of have to be charismatic to
So I feel like,
Amass an army.
he would have like a Cell voice.
Yeah, I could see that. Tim Curry for that one.
Oh god. Oh god, don't. Oh no. Oh god, Remy, please
Oh my
don't.
Well,
God.
reminder. Tim Curry voiced Emperor Doviculus in Brutal Legend.
Oh wait, I
Remy,
just
please, no.
realized one that
No.
Drake would freaking love. Dragon Quest.
Ooh.
Oh God! Oh no! Okay, but which one? They're all different. They're all separate stories. Which one would
Yes.
it be?
Yes.
Don't do this to me! You fucking ass! That guy brings up Tim Curry as the voice of Magus, something that would make me melt, and then you bring up Dragon Quest as a movie I don't know who the voice is, I don't know what game.
I think we found how to make Forrest short circuit.
I think so, yeah.
No, play always make me short circuit. You shut the fuck up.
Oh, no, we already have a D&D movie out.
We already, yeah,
Ooh,
and a
Persona.
couple of D&D beat 'em up games too.
How about Persona?
If Persona had a movie, okay, so, which Persona would we be talking about? Because in the mainline Persona games, there are 5 storylines now. So there's Persona.
I would not mind 5.
So we're talking 5. Okay. Matthew Mercer did the voice of Yusuke.
Oh, Remy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Xander Mobus, he did the voice of the main the main protagonist, I think.
I know an idea that Soul would absolutely love. Toho.
Yeah, but I have an idea. Get revenge on you, Remy.
Oh.
The voice of Sabrina, Pokemon Sabrina, voicing your favorite Esper in a Final Fantasy VI movie.
Sabrina voicing Terra, huh?
How about Super Smash Brothers movie?
Oh, that would probably.
That'd be chaos.
Here's the thing: they're probably gonna do more Nintendo movies first because the Smash Bros. Movie would 100% be the Avengers.
It's kind of like that, yeah.
The Revengers.
You know what she meant.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But yeah,
For Donkey
That
Kong,
would essentially be Avengers.
for Donkey Kong, they've already had Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong in the Mario movie.
Do they have a Street Fighter movie? I know they have Mortal Kombat. I don't know if they have Street Fighter.
They've had a couple.
We do have Mortal Kombat. We do have some Mortal Kombat movies. They're not good, but we have them.
Oh
What
jeez.
about Arms?
Oh jeez. I just thought of something stupid.
What?
If they have a Street Fighter movie in like real in like the same vein.
Technically, we also already have a Street Fighter movie.
No.
made in the 90s.
Hear me what I'm. This is what I'm talking about. Hear me out. If we ever get a Street Fighter movie in the same vein as like the Mario movie, Donkey Kong, whatever, bring back Kylie Minogue as the voice for Cammy,
Oh my god. Wait.
and bring back Van Damme as the voice for Guile.
Wait. Hey, Remy, something just hit me. Live Alive movie.
Ooh, okay. Let's see.
Live Alive, really?
Live Alive.
All
Okay.
the voice actors
Yeah.
from Live Alive in a Live Alive movie. Give it now. I want
Oh.
to see Sundown animated.
I know one kind of movie that Drake would absolutely swoon over.
Yeah.
A Final Fantasy X movie.
Oh,
Ooh.
don't do that to me. No.
Actually-
Don't get my hopes up.
10 and 10-2.
Do not get my motherfucking hopes up, Sky.
Okay. Here. Okay. Question in that line of thought. So, for Sundowner, he's supposed to be like the oldest protagonist in the group. He's supposed to be this cowboy gunslinger in his 40s, I think it was. Late 30s, early 40s. So, since you brought up Final Fantasy X, which voice do you think would be better for him? Auron's or Jack's?
Oren, give me Daddy Oren's voice.
I'm sorry, but you said a cowboy, right?
Yeah.
I'd have to go with Jack because it fits.
You know what? Yeah, I could see that.
But Okay, but I want to keep Regan Murdoch as his voice.
Hey, stop dreaming.
I want to keep Regan Murdoch because he made Sundown sound so hot. I know what I'm about, okay?
Let's see.
Oh, Tales of Symphonia movie.
What?
I don't know enough about Tales of Symphonia to say.
Okay.
Let's see. Cube wouldn't really have a voice actor unless, you had somebody pull an R2-D2.
Oh my god!
R2-D2, really?
Oh
Well-
my god! Jackie Chan as Earth and Heart Shifu!
Yes! I would kill for that.
I
Oh,
would
Earthbound
too!
movie.
I mean, it fits so perfectly. Jackie Chan voicing the Earth and Heart Master is just...
I mean, heck,
too
Jackie
perfect.
Chan voiced Monkey in Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
So it could
You
totally...
like see his toes.
Let's see.
What about an Earthbound movie?
An Earthbound
I
movie.
tried bringing that up earlier, you guys interrupted me, but yeah, Earthbound movie, perfect idea. We all know that Chugga and Steven would simultaneously just be beside themselves with absolute joy if an Earthbound movie got announced.
Oh, especially Steven.
Yes, I feel like Steven would climb to a top of a building and scream into a bullhorn.
Pretty much.
Let's see.
I got it. No, a Banjo-Kazooie movie.
Huh.
I just had an idea.
Oh, jeez. Oh, geez. No. Sorry. I gotta get this out there. You brought up Banjo-Kazooie movie. I just had a dumb idea.
Why did you have to do that, Drake?
Larry the Cable Guy as Banjo.
Yes.
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Ooh.
No. I feel like Nintendo wants to forget that Conkers existed.
To be fair, Conquer was a rare property, I think, so.
Yeah, that was by Rare.
I feel like Nintendo wants to forget they existed.
Quentin Tarantino as Conquer.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, context sensitive.
I haven't played Conkers in a long time.
Yeah, Remy, Final Fantasy VI movie
Let's
with
see.
everyone's favorite Joker playing Kefka.
Mark Hamill, hands
Oh.
down.
Yeah, it would have to be Hamill.
Mark Hamill, I think, would have the voice to pull off some of Kafka's lines because they would remind him so much of Batman the Animated Series Joker.
Yeah, no, it works. And then, of course, the question becomes, who voices Celes?
Celes.
Given she's the leading lady, who would they pick to
Wait,
voice her?
you said Final Fantasy VI?
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
I thought the leading lady was freaking Terra.
Terra in the first half, definitely Celes in the second half.
let's see.
I haven't played all the way
For-
through Final Fantasy VI, so
For Celes, okay. I don't remember if she has any actual voice acting roles instead of physical acting roles, but Bridget Moynihan. She played as the doctor who works with the detective in iRobot, and she is in that cop drama Blue Bloods.
Oh, I just thought about something.
Yeah?
You know what? You know two movies that I would absolutely love to do.
Yeah?
Love
What?
to have a movie based off Final Fantasy VIII and one based off of Final Fantasy IX.
Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. I feel like,
But who would voice Quistis?
oh god, they would have to, for Quistis, they would have to pick someone with like an alluring voice, because Quistis' whole thing
What about
is
the voice
that she is,
What about the voice actor for Bayonetta?
yes. Actually, why not have the voice actress for Bayonetta voice, Terra?
Nah, Terra's too innocent and
Terra's
naive
too
in the story.
reserved for that. I feel Terra's too reserved for that one.
Terra's too reserved. She's too innocent. She's too inexperienced as a character to just have somebody like a
Too inexperienced.
well. Well, I don't see Terra being a dummy mommy.
Oh, most definitely.
Look, with her
Even
being
if she
paired
is
with
part
what-
Esper.
Look, here's the thing. With her being paired with Edgar, you think Edgar wouldn't want that?
Probably not.
Speaking of Edgar, I have an idea for Edgar.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but he's like voiced a similarly like dashing, like flirty prince before.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized something. If for Final Fantasy VIII, who would voice Cypher?
Who would voice Cypher?
God.
Troy Baker.
I don't know, that works.
I mean, I don't think the original voice actor from Kingdom Hearts 2 would work.
Yeah. So I would say Troy Baker. He's voiced edgy tough guys before. I mean,
we also basically already have a voice actor for Squall because of KH2, so
Not even just KH2, we also have one because of Dissidia.
oh yeah.
yeah, that's true. Irvine would have to be voiced by someone who can do cowboy voice because Irvine's a cowboy.
He
Oh
basically-
Now for the best.
Look at
Now
that
for the
matchup
biggest.
you're hitting.
Yes, but now for the biggest question: who voices Zell?
Oh, dude, some reckless brawler definitely. Somebody who can do a reckless brawler perfectly.
Who would have? Here's the thing. For some reason, I always saw Zell
Wait,
as
no,
having.
no. Wait, I think you can agree with me on this one. The voice actor who voiced Matthew in Future Redeemed.
I was going to say Joey Wheeler.
Oh yeah.
Joey Wheeler.
Yes,
I can-
because for some reason I've always seen Zell as having a Joey Wheeler voice.
Hey, Yug.
At the same time, you got. Well, no, Joey is kind of a hothead too.
Yeah.
But Matthew is also a little bit of a hothead as well.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, I know who the voice actors for Bayonetta would play in Final Fantasy VIII, and it's
Edea.
yeah, Edea.
Let's see. Or even Ultima herself.
I mean Ultimecia.
Ultimecia.
Yeah, Ultimecia is the big
Yeah.
bad.
For some reason, I see Ultimecia is actually having multiple voices because of her whole existing and because of the whole thing of like when she shows up.
Yeah.
She pretty much takes over multiple bodies.
Yeah, so her having, like, I could see her being voiced by all the women that she has canonically controlled. So, voice
Wait,
of Ultimecia,
hold
the
up.
voice of Grimoire, and the voice of Adele.
Hold up. We technically already have a voice actor for Ultimecia because of Dissidia as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I kind of like my idea better of her having the three voices of, Adea, Adele, and Renoir.
Okay.
Because she's possessed all three of them.
Let's see.
Who would voice Renoa?
Trying to think.
It would
Trying to think. Going
have to
back
be
to
someone
the.
who can do it. It would have to be someone who can do a good, like, girl next door kind of voice.
Wait, we already have a voice actor for her too. Dissidia NT. She's a DLC character.
Right.
Well, then I guess that just leaves Adele.
Let's see. Thinking back on the Final Fantasy VI idea, I think the guy you were thinking of voicing Edgar, Carrie Elwes, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Let me look up. Carrie Ellis.
He was Robin in Robin Hood Men in Tights, and he was Wesley in The Princess
Yes.
Bride.
Okay, yes. Yes. Him.
Hmm.
I just need you to tell me Robin Hood from Men in Tights, and it's just, yes, that is the exact kind of character.
Okay.
Which means that Sabin would need to be, I feel like Sabin would also be voiced by Carrie, because Sabin and, Edgar are twin brothers.
I just thought of 3 other characters that we don't have for Final Fantasy VIII. Laguna, Ward, and Lagos.
Hmm.
I mean, okay, Laguna would have to. I think we all know who he would be voiced by.
Oh wait, Presidio Dual.com. Never mind.
God fucking damn it!
Let's see. Hold on. So I just had a dumb idea that could not leave my head. Also, finally done with the boss. Jeez.
So I think.
So now we only need one for Lagos and Ward.
I think Ward would be voiced by everyone's favorite rocker, Jables.
Yeah. Let's
I think
see.
Ward would be voiced by Jack Black.
In Final Fantasy VI,
Oh, my bad. His name is Kiros.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, no, Kiros.
In
Kiros. I don't know why.
To be fair, Kiros is a
I
badass guy.
I see Kiros being voiced by Antonio.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm gonna keep my comment to myself
What?
because it can come off as racist.
Well,
Okay, then yes, keep
Fair
it to
enough.
yourself.
fair enough.
Well, like, I don't know what. Or at least that kind of intonation, the kind of like quieter, more suave voice, kind of fits Kiros.
What about Ward? I feel like he would have a very deep one.
Like I said, Ward is Jack Black.
That would actually work probably.
Let's
Now I
see.
think of- What about
I
Sid?
literally said Ward is voiced by everyone's favorite rocker, Jables. Jables
What-
is a nickname for Jack Black.
What about freaking Sid though? Headmaster Sid.
God.
Let's see. Back.
I don't know why, but I see him having a British headmaster kind of voice.
How about Fujin and Raijin?
Oh God! Don't do this to me because
Hold up, hold
Raijin
up, hold
should
up.
also be Jack
The
Black.
Bayonetta one can work for Fujin.
Yes, and also I feel like Jack Black should also play Raijin.
Jesus.
It works. It just works.
Okay. Idea. I can't think of a voice actress for I can't really think of a voice actress for Celis, but for that version of Sid, J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons.
He played Jameson in the Spider-Man movies, and he also plays Omni-Man in Invincible.
Gotcha. Alright, so moving on to Final Fantasy 9. We already have a voice for Zidane and Kuja.
Yes. Who do you think?
Actually-
oh, we also have a voice for Vivi. Actually, because of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, we do, technically.
Who do you think would voice Quina?
Who?
Oh, like you haven't gotten to Quina yet. Oh my God, that's gonna be a show and a half. It's the fat blue dude on the cover
Don't
art.
say anything.
I'm just gonna. I'll show you Quina, and I want to know your thoughts on who would voice Quina now, and then once we meet Quina, your thoughts on who would voice them.
I'm trying to look up who all the characters in Dissidia are currently.
Let's see.
Yeah, so I'm gonna post Quina in the Final Fantasy channel, and I want to hear what you guys without knowing anything about Quina. Who you think would voice this motherfucker? This gender unknown motherfucker, because we never learned if Quinn is a boy or a girl.
So
I think that one might also be... I know the character you're referring to, I just don't know much about them,
There
so...
you go. There you go, Sky. Who do you think would voice this character? For some reason, I want to say Majin Buu.
Let me stew.
I think
let's just chill.
I think for that one, I might also have to say Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
Because just imagining this thing with kind of a Gollum voice.
Yeah. And then, of course, we always gotta bring up Amaranth.
Oh wait, so
Dave
you were
Bautista.
talking about Final Fantasy VI, right?
I'm trying to think for
We
Final
are-
Fantasy VI.
We already have a voice for Locke.
Locke?
He was in the City NT.
Oh,
Here's the thing, I think we can do better than some of those City of voice actors. Who do you think would voice this motherfucker, Amaranth?
Dave Bautista.
Also, where the hell did you even post this shit at? Oh.
It's in the Final Fantasy
Final
channel.
Fantasy channel. Yeah, Quina, and then Amaranth.
Yeah, I could totally imagine.
I feel like Quina would have a very high pitched voice. As for Amaranth, I don't know.
Yeah, like I said for Quina, Majin Buu.
That would actually fit a lot for that character.
Yes. Those actually also, I just realized those are also the only 2 members of the Final Fantasy 9 party that we've yet to meet. So I don't even need to show you the others to ask you. So,
I had another idea.
what?
You haven't played 11, have you?
No.
Okay, neither have I. What about 14?
No.
Because 14 was one that I wouldn't mind having.
Hmm. Actually, ooh,
But we'd already have a voice for Gishtola and Xenos.
Oh my god, I just thought about
Hmm.
it.
okay, hold on. For 6, you mentioned Carrie Olvis as Edgar and Sabin as well. I would have to slightly disagree with you on that, because I figured with some of the buffing up that Sabin would have to do, he'd also have like a different demeanor, and I think a different voice actor would reflect that better.
I have an idea for a scream.
Here's the thing, they're twin brothers.
I
and
get that,
usually-
but different experiences can even make twins seem like completely different people.
Alright,
Well, I mean, to
Here's
be
my
fair, look at
counter-
Dante and Virgil from Devil May Cry.
here's my counterpoint. Voice actors can do multiple different voices. That's kind of the whole point of them
I
being
get
voice
that, but again, sometimes a different mindset requires a different voice actor entirely.
actors. Fair enough.
Are you done?
Because now I want to bring up the old Blue Mage from 6. Who do you think will voice him?
Strago? That's the
Jake.
That's the one I was trying to think of would be, what was it? One of the ideas I had was J.K. Simmons. The other,
Oh, by the way, we're already past time.
yeah,
Yeah.
we got so caught up in the conversation.
Oh, it's a good conversation.
I literally just thought about it, and I was like, we're probably past time, aren't we? I go
Yeah.
look at. Yep, we're 8
To be
minutes
fair,
past time.
To be fair, only by a few minutes.
I have an idea for a stream that I might do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like maybe tomorrow morning, or I might even go like fucking 4
Alright.
hours or so. Have either of you played Final Fantasy Tactics?
I've touched a little on it. I haven't actually played the game all the way through. I have played the GBA game.
If you guys would like to join me for that one, I will probably start on Final Fantasy Tactics tomorrow.
Shouldn't we just focus on
Final Fantasy Tactics and then Final Fantasy 9. Big Final Fantasy Day.
No, because Final Fantasy 9 is on Saturday.
I keep forgetting it's on Saturday. I always think it's on Friday for some reason.
All right.
Why
Save
the
stating
hell
here.
not? Because well, to be fair, that would make like what 4 different games that I'm playing through already.
Yes. Actually, 5.
Fuck it.
5 because there's Platinum on Monday. There's Final Fantasy 5 and Final Fantasy 10 on Wednesdays. There's Final Fantasy Tactics on Fridays, and there's Final Fantasy 9 on Saturday. You play a lot of Final Fantasy.
What can I say? I love Final Fantasy.
That is very fair.
Oh, just a second.
That's
But
still
like I
an
said,
absurd amount
if you
of
guys
Final
would like to
Fantasy.
join me for it tomorrow, you can.
I will join you for a bit of it. If it's in the mornings, I can't be there for all of it because mornings are when I hang out with my uncle.
Okay.
It's basically the one. It's basically the one meaningful in-person human interaction I ever goddamn get.
You get actual meaningful interactions with your family.
With one member of my family,
I don't get that.
and it's
anyway.
my uncle who is able to do this stuff with me because he lives right in the same complex as me, so he has zero excuse to ignore me.
All right. Let's see. Well, I have our raid message for tonight.
Hashtag too many movies.
I was gonna say
Like too many movies.
video game movie actors? Question mark. And let's go ahead and raid Tom, who is currently playing some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Okay. All right. What shift do I have tomorrow? Is it an evening shift? I'm trying to remember. It's an evening shift. Okay, so tomorrow's an afternoon shift. I'll probably be playing some Mega Man ZX. Alright. I will talk to you guys later. Let's go ahead and raid.